Yo, what's good guys? Today I'm going to be showing you my absolute favorite way to make trap kicks using kicks that you already like and own with a little bit of help with this plugin called Xfer Nerve, and it's made by Steve Duda, the same dude who made Serum.
So I find that's very like organic and earthy and kind of classic.
Yeah, boy!
You can hear how it sort of slows down in a way once it gets near the end note.
I actually want to point out that even though this plugin is not free, you can use Nerve and all of its features for up to 20 minutes within the free trial, which will give you more than enough time to do this technique. It's kind of like an advanced drum sequencer. I don't know, I'll just show you real quick. So basically, I'm gonna pull up Nerve real quick, and since it's a drum sequencer, you're gonna have to choose the folder by which like all your kicks are in. So I already picked one out, and then I'm gonna go in and pick the first kick in there. And then basically what you'll wanna do is kind of open up this pre-calc section. And I really wish he would make this section a plugin just on its own without it having to be a sequencer, or if someone could, please do this. But basically you're going to want to use the Sine section, and basically what this does is whenever it's all the way right, it will remove everything except for the fundamental sign of the kick. And then when you move it to the left, it basically removes the sign, and then it keeps all of the character of that kick. Here's the kick on its own, here's it all the way right, and then here's it all the way left. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, boy!
So the thing that I like to do is I will go through and I will just make like a 4 on the floor kind of kick thing going on. I'll turn the tempo really low, and then I just record this out, right? But basically what you'll do is you'll just keep hitting next while it's recording, and then you record out all your kicks in the Sine section, all your kicks in the character section. So I have the sub. These are all the sub portions of the kick, and then I have like the transient section, which has all this. And then this is where it gets really fun. You can pretty much take each individual one and you can kind of mix and match them and kind of turn them into completely different kicks. So I'll just pick one out real quick. I'll do a sub first. We'll do this one, sure. And then I'm probably gonna choose like a distorted transient just to kind of get my point across. Maybe this one. And you already can hear like it's pretty fucking sick. So from here I'll basically like mess with the pitches. I don't like that transient, so I'm gonna like use a fade. There we go. Maybe kind of like shorten this a little bit. That's pretty cool. And go to this, and then I'll kind of like do the same tactic where I will just pitch it and kind of make sure that they're like within phase of each other. They don't really interact with each other and like reduce the sub frequency content when they're out of phase, but you can kind of hear it in the top end when they're a little out of phase. Right there is pretty cool. I can actually turn this down a little bit. As you can hear, without it, it just kind of sounds pretty boring. And then you get that little bit of a tail at the end. Kind of gives it that transient that'll cut through your mix and everything. And then from here, you can basically group them and then like process them together. So maybe I'll throw a saturator on it, turn the mix down. Maybe I'll throw like decapitator. Just mix a little bit. And then there you go. You kind of have your own like customized kick made out of kicks that you already like. You can record it out. But after that, you can basically like pitch it and do even more with it. It might be a little too harsh of a front. You kind of want trap kicks to be a little bit more rounded as opposed to having like a really harsh click at the end, like in EDM. Boom, consolidate it, and then there's your new kick. I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching.